early Christians often suffered great persecution and paid with their lives for their faith and testimony that Jesus had lived, died, and rose from the dead. Matthew suffered martyrdom in Ethiopia, being killed by a sword wound. Mark died in Alexandria, Egypt, after being dragged by horses through the streets to death. Luke was hanged in Greece as a result of his preaching the gospel. John faced martyrdom when he was boiled in a huge basin of oil and survived. John was then sentenced to prison on the island of Patmos. Peter was crucified upside down. James, the leader of the church in Jerusalem, was thrown over 100 feet down from the pinnacle of the temple after he refused to deny his faith in Christ. He survived the fall, but was then beaten to death. James, the son of Zebedee, was beheaded at Jerusalem. He defended his faith at his trial, and a Roman officer knelt beside James to accept beheading as a Christian as well. Bartholomew, also known as Nathanael, was martyred for his preaching in Armenia when he was flayed to death with a whip. Andrew was preaching the gospel even as he was being crucified on an X-shaped cross in Greece. The Apostle Thomas was stabbed with a spear in India during a missionary trip. Jude, the brother of Jesus, was killed with arrows after he refused to deny his faith. Matthias was stoned and then beheaded. Barnabas was stoned to death at Salonika. The Apostle Paul was tortured and then beheaded by the Emperor Nero at Rome in AD 67. And this is not to mention the countless number of Christians that have died for their faith in Jesus Christ throughout history. The skeptics will reply that the martyrdom of these people proves nothing because many people die for their beliefs. Actually, it proves that the disciples weren't intentionally lying. For example, we can look at the Islamic suicide bombers and terrorists that give their lives to kill many others. They really believe in their cause. Are they deceived? Yes. Are they liars? No. Jesus' disciples sincerely believed he rose from the dead.